use this Fantasy Cup team to gain ELO. I told you guys I was gonna do my best to try and find a team that actually works. I did I did drop down an ELO, but I was able to get a 5-0 with this strong team. So I was like, I tried out Magnet Zone in the leads. That didn't work. So I even tried Magnet Zone, Giratina, Dragonite. Huge fail. Lost it. Lost 4, only won 1. So decided, you know what? SCAP has done great as lead. So let's go ahead and use them. And why not try Magnet Zone in the back? And it looks like the whole team synced well together. So in that first matchup, we were going against the mirror match in SCAP. And what I ended up doing, because they were throwing right away, we CMP'd. I caught the next move on Giratina. Now, ended up being acid spray, so our defense did drop a little bit. And they ended up switching off to a Flygon, which is really spicy because it's a Shadow Flygon too, so I thought that was really cool. And honestly, I think where they went wrong was the fact that they let this go too. They're going to let this go. I think they were so low, they were like, you know what? Doesn't make sense to use our last shield, right? So, but I'm very glad that they actually took out that Flygon because my other Pokemon did not want to see it. We managed to get to a Shadow Sneak, so we're going to be able to use it. So, at least we can do some chip damage onto this Tapu Fini. And now we're in a good place. We can bring in the Magnet Zone. But I figured they would catch. No more shield, so we got to take the Surf like a champ. Magnet Zone is glassy, but hey, it's going to work. So now, they did kind of catch, but honestly, we're still in a good position because now I can go. You know what? Looking at this, though, it would have made more sense to throw the drill run. So that was actually a misplay on my part. Wait, but actually, wait. No. They shielded that. Not really a misplay. No. Because now this is perfect for us. Never mind. No misplays there. They still had a shield. They ended up using it. So Acid Splash was actually the way to go. That way I can lower their defense. And Mirror Shot comfortably takes out the Tapu Fini. So let's freaking go. On to the next match, dude. It was like SCAB mirror matches. Like, I think there's like 4 of them. So basically what you want to do, I mean, you could go ahead and find out. You can keep on going and let them throw that first move. And then if you have a really high attack, SCAB, then you can CMP on the next one, right? Sneak in that, because they throw first and you're able to sneak in that move. And then you guys can CMP on the next one. But for me, honestly, what I did with that matchup, I do throw right away. And they normally shield and I shield too. If they don't shield, then things look even better for you because then you're actually in farm down range. So always shield that first one. They actually ended up swapping out to Heatran, and I'm decided to just go ahead and take it out with this next Shadow Sneak. I'm like, you know what? I don't want to deal with it anymore. Let's go ahead and just take it out. And who are they going to bring back? Are they going to bring back the... I don't think they actually bring back the... No, they bring in a Togekiss, and I'm like, okay. So I am running Shadow Sneak and then Dragon Claw in the Giratina because as you saw from that last match, Flygon wouldn't have been as easy to deal with. So that's why I need to have Dragon Claw for those Dragon Pokemon. Right here, we're in a great position. We are going to have to shield this, otherwise it's Nuke Central. Our Magnet Zone would be gone, and we end up catching, because I know they have energy left. Let's freaking go. I played this set very well, and I was very happy. We're now at a point where we can just take them out. Let's go ahead and take them out. I think they have one more Pokemon, so I think maybe I built up a little bit more energy. Yes, they do have the Togekiss, and I just wanted to make sure, because I was like, dude, I don't want him to get to another move. We have a shield left, which is really good for us. I swear, is any Togekiss running Flamethrower at all? Because I keep shielding Ancient Power. I think they do it on purpose, bro. I think they do it on purpose. I bet you it is Flamethrower, but they do it on purpose because they know they're gonna get shield regardless. Excuse me. So moving on to this next match. So what you really want to do here is, especially if they get a buff, they get to the move first, they get a Night Slash. If they end up getting if the Scizor gets the attack buff, go ahead and do the acid spray. Because they're going to shield that for sure. They're going to shield that for sure. And now their defense has dropped. Now we can go ahead and just shield this. No problem. We can shield it. And I'm going to go ahead and throw an acid spray. Because who knows, maybe they might shield. I know we're not going to be able to farm down, so I do have to throw something, and we're able to take it out because of that acid spray. They're going to bring in the Giratina. Now, it is a little bit unfortunate because they do get some farm on us, and I'm like, okay, whatever. Let's bring our Giratina. They're going to go ahead and throw the move right away. Now, everybody knows that the shiny Giratina or the shiny Pokemon in general always wins the matchup. So I wasn't too worried. I'm like, you know what? We got this. So going to go ahead and start throwing my Dragon Claw. So see, this is why I have Dragon Claw here. If it were Shadow Sneak, Ancient Power, dude, I'm pretty sure I would have lost this match. So we're going to go ahead and get the Dragon Claw. And they're throwing right away. So I get to the move right here, and I'm like, they should have gone to the move as well. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to go ahead and swap out. Perfect place to swap out. And we end up catching a move. And this is going to be, I think this is Dragon Claw. And because the Sparks are resisted, we get so much farm, dude. We get so much energy. And I'm like, why aren't they switching out? What do they have in the back? We can take this like a champ. It ended up just being Ancient Power. We live that. And it's an Empoleon in the back. An Empoleon in the back. Bro, this is where Magnezone is just going to go ahead and blast this out of existence. I was at the back-to-back. I think they sensed that. So, GG's. Well played. Very, very good game right there. Now we got 2 matches left, I believe. And right here, this is always such an awkward matchup. It's always awkward because either they are just wanting to play mind games and decide to throw an Ancient Power, or they really don't have Flamethrower. But you're going to want to go ahead and Acid Spray the Togekiss. They're going to resist the Drill Run, so there's no point in running that. We're going to go ahead and shield this potential Flamethrower because our other Pokemon, well, you know, Magnezone, you know, we can go ahead and basically farm down with it, get a lot of energy, but you want to really win Switch on these matches. The Fantasy Cup is very RPS, so you want to win lead as much as you can. Right here, we're going to go ahead and do the Acid Spray, and I'm thinking, because this is what I'm talking about, everybody wants to win lead. Look at that, they end up shielding that. And I'm like, you know what, let's use our last shield. I want to maintain alignment, I want to win Switch. And look at that, they're just throwing Ancient Power. And we're unable to get to, unfortunately, to another move. But hey, now I'm like, I'm down shields and I'm scared. I'm like, dude, I don't want him to Blizzard my Giratina out of existence. So we're going to go ahead and hopefully Magnezone can take a Hydro Cannon to the face. And it actually ends up taking it kind of well. But we do need to get rid of it. So I'm like, is it going to shield this? And bro, they don't shield that. Now I got to swap into Giratina right away. And they have an S-Cap. Yes, they have a shield. But we're looking pretty solid. I'm not throwing anything. I'm farming as much as I can. I know it's going to take 3. It's going to go ahead and take 3 Shadow Claws to be able to take it out. Now, honestly, I had no idea that they still had a Pokemon left. If you can see on the top there, unless I edited that part. But if you see the Pokeballs, they have 1 more Pokemon left. I had no idea. So we're gonna go ahead and now I'm just farming, and I'm like, what the heck was that? He switched in a Pokemon, and now they're gonna have to shield it. So I'm throwing a Dragon Claw, which uses less energy, and now we can get to a Shadow Claw. So they tried catching, but they failed, and we ended up winning the match. Very close matchup right there. And we take the game. Moving on to the last and final match, and I appreciate those who have stayed. Really, and even if you watched for a little bit, I appreciate you guys anyway. Right here, S-Cab leads for days. What we're going to go ahead and do, and this is a perfect example of, so we CMP, we lose it. You don't want to take a Drill Run. You want to shield this. If it's an Acid Spray, okay. You know, we're going to go ahead and throw the Drill Run right now. They probably thought I was also baiting, but we don't bait here. They end up now swapping out to Primarina. We get a little bit of damage, swap out. This is a Waterfall Primarina. And I think maybe they get to move faster. I'm like, dude, I thought they were going to take a little bit longer. So at this point, I have to shield this. We probably would have been able to take that, but hey, let's go ahead and shield it. We got to the back-to-back Zap Candy. We got to the back-to-back Wild Charge. In case they decide to not shield, which I knew they weren't. And now we're going to go ahead and throw this Wild Charge. Now they won't get too much farm on us because we're like quadruple lowered our defense. So they take us out. I think they got like 2 counters in maybe. We don't want to bring our S-Cab. So we bring in the Giratina, soak some of this damage, right? They're going to get to a move. That's fine. It's Drill Run. We take them out, and or I don't know if we actually took them out completely. I think I did, but I think they still have 1 HP left on that S-Cab. We're going to go ahead and throw this Acid Spray, right? And I'm like, dude, can we somehow miraculously get to a Drill Run? We can't. But they threw a move, and now this is big. Because, see, because of that Acid Spray, I probably could have maybe just thrown that move already. But we're going to go ahead and just throw the Shadow Snake here. More than enough to take it out. And here is probably the 1 HP S-Cab that gets taken down with more Shadow Claw. So, very happy with how I play the games there. Try out this team. I really hope it works out for you guys. This is going to be my last game, and probably the next video will be with the Catch Cup. So, anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.